This video I'm still going to post, but I'm not going to tell anyone about it because I really don't really want them to know about it if they don't want to themselves, because this is going to be like my most truth video. So yeah, and so I made another video earlier today which was basically the same, but this one's going to be in more detail and leading a little bit more towards my second and third lives instead of my first, while the other one was leading towards my first life. So lately I've been studying a little bit about my zodiac and stuff like that. Well, I found that, so this is just what a couple of my friends and my mom and my brother think, that they believe that I am a fire starter, and I've always had this problem. But lately I've been having this thing where, so honestly, so one night I was taking my normal shower and everything, which I usually take about an hour. Well, the thing that I didn't know, one of the light bulbs up there had caught in fire on something else, and I stayed in there for almost an hour and did not realize until I got out, and then I was still able to breathe just fine. Well, the other thing I found out is that I have the ability to breathe under water most of the time. Not always. I can't breathe through my nose, but underwater, but I can only breathe through my mouth. And then for the fire, I couldn't breathe through my mouth, but I could breathe through my nose. So, yeah. And then, so lately I haven't really been being myself because there's this a promise I made to myself at the beginning of the year that I kept making, but this is the only time I've been able to keep up with it so long. So yeah, and so the promise is that I would not tell anyone about who I really am. Well, that doesn't count with videos because, I mean, I'm not really talking to someone, I'm just talking to an anonymous person, to be whoever claims to watch the video, and usually my videos don't get that many views, so I know that it's not really like that, it's not really popular to be doing stuff like this, and no one's going to be like telling about my story or anything like that because well, yeah. And then it's something I've been finding out, but there's this necklace I have, and I put a protective spell on it so that it would protect me. Well, I actually knew a little bit about it before then, but I found out that apparently it was cursed, and it was actually making me not really feel that good and bringing tragedy upon my way. So I finally stopped wearing it, and it started to be almost like I was sick. So now that I've stopped wearing it, I feel like I'm getting more and more sick, so I really don't know what to do about that. And then the other thing is, I can't do it with videos really, but I love to sit in the dark. So yeah, can't really do it on videos, but so I got some glow-in-the-dark stars today. I found them and I'm putting them on my ceiling today and tomorrow. I got all the big ones that are like special shapes, shooting stars, big stars, galaxies, stuff like that. I got all that on and a couple of stars. I also have a bat that had actually came off of this necklace, being how this is a glow-in-the-dark necklace. So yeah, and it's one thing I really realized. So this was long ago. I'm not going to say any names because I'm actually really afraid that they're going to find this video. But so I kind of had a crush on this guy, but I have been having memory problems. And then when I remembered how bad of a crush I had on him when I finally saw him again. And so I realized how really bad of a crush I had on him and how cute he really is. So yeah. And then the other thing, so I've always had dating and everything like that always come up in my mind. I've had people ask me out, but I have not really been big on that until now because I took that little oath, I should say, that I would not show who I really was, that I would just show that I was like who I wasn't. So that's kind of what's up with the clowns and the makeup. No one understands why I wear makeup. Well, I wear makeup so that people don't see who I really am, so that they can't judge me or use me like they have before. So if they don't see who I really am, how are they gonna be able to accurately judge me, is what I think. And so yeah, then lately I've been picking up these weird habits that even my friends have been saying that I've been picking up, that it looks like I'm flirting, but it's like just when I'm normally talking. I twirl my hair and do the really nervous thing. And lately I've noticed to have two curses instead of just the ball face curse, which is like as in to do with footballs and soccer balls, basketballs. No matter what you're doing, they always come at your face, is one of the curses. And then I've also noticed that I have the blushing curse, which it's really weird, but like whenever like someone's trying to make fun of me or someone's thinking that I like someone, I start blushing like really bad, like where my face turns like red, and it really just sucks because even like if I hate them, and someone thinks I like them, I could be totally blushing. The other thing is, I was also trying to run for presidency for student government, of course, and then this one girl came, a popular girl, a cheerleader, and honestly, I know that she just doesn't want me to get picked because she, first of all, joined the election like a month late when she saw all my posters and everything. And second of all, she's been putting her posters right over mine. And like where I put mine and kids destroyed them and stuff, they just kept hers. So yeah. And I've caught her destroying my posters and stuff with her friends. So yeah. And she wasn't always really the greatest at that stuff. And then another thing, she's been starting all the rumors about me stuffing, which only girls get that, because you know how frustrating it is. And then there's this other thing that at my school, there's a couple of enemies we have that they're trying to get my friends and I, and also, as I told you, the clowns are stalking as well. They're not the only ones. One had actually stabbed me when we were running the track. It happened like 3 times now, but yeah, so what they do is they stand over on like the outline of school, and I I don't know where they're hiding from, honestly, but I can tell that that's the direction it came from. And then they throw the knife, and then they like run off, and I don't understand it at all. And it's so like 1 second the knife's there, the next second, like whenever we run around the lab again, it's gone, as if it was fake the entire time, but not really. And then my one friend can see ghosts. Well, that really sucks, being how my school was right by a cemetery, and then the jail is actually only 4 blocks down. So yeah. But so I've never really had crushes before, we could say, but now I am starting to kind of have like crushes and stuff, so that's all been getting on me. And then I've really been realizing how sad my life really is, and I've been being forced to do things I really don't want to do lately, and it's just, that's what's been pushing me to not be myself, is so that instead of being myself, I don't really have to do that. Like, that's why I usually stay on my phone instead of talking to my family anymore, because I've noticed that all my family really does is make fun of me, and like, as most of you would, if you got good grades, 4.0, you'd get on the good side with your parents, buy presents or something like that. Me, really not. That's exactly the expectations they have for me. But I keep my grades up good like that, but I really don't get nothing for it. Like, some of you might have behavioral charts. I don't really have anything like that, because they say that I should always behave good anyways, whether or not with a prize, so yeah. And then I've noticed that, so most of my friends have been in foster care, but actually most of them are real brats. For most of the girls, mostly are just real brats, honestly. And everyone thinks that I was like tortured or something like that to be as good as I am, and it broke down into my heart, basically, is what they all think. So that's really what I'm letting them believe it, but because I don't really remember that much of my past, it's not that good, because I never chose to forget, but I chose that my past was unimportant, because I say that goodness is unimportant. Well, pain and sadness is. Those really overrule in my life, so yeah, pain, sadness. That's why I really became so strong, was because rather than on how most people are when they strengthen up on the outside, I strengthened up on the inside first. And it just really, now, anything that would mostly have effect on most people, even people such as my friend Katana, it doesn't affect me anymore, because I've gotten used to it. Because what I say is, and if it's something that you can't stop, then why try to? That's exactly what. And it's like, lately, like, I've been going really out of control. My emotions have been really out of hand, talking about anger and sadness, and then it's just really been awkward, but I still come here with the same purpose I did many years ago, is to stop bullying and to go to college and get my PhD is really exactly what my goals are, so that I can finally be something in this life, because that's really why I need more than one life, is because if I usually, in 1 or 2, I usually feel like I don't really have a life, or that I don't matter. Like, whenever something bad happens to me, instead of saying it's going to be okay, I say it don't matter, I don't matter, I don't matter, I don't matter, it don't matter. And I honestly think that that's been helping me. I know a little bit about my future, and I know exactly how my life's going to end, but so every day I remind myself that not to kill myself, because on the way that I would naturally end, I would end up saving 15 others. That's why I don't kill myself or harm myself in any way, is I remember it shows your strength when you don't harm yourself, but when you do, it shows your real weakness, is what it is. Like, you can make me cry from pain, especially emotions, anything like that, but it's not going to show my weakness, because I'm not going to try to harm you or myself. So, yeah. And that's what I believe, is the more harm that happens to you, the less harm that happens to others. So, and I can still tell that I'm about to cry, so I'm just going to end this video.